Hey, how y'all doing? I'm responding on Donnie McClurkin and CC Winans YouTube page. I like the TVN special um, that they had. I think Tasha Cobbs. Um, she's kind of new. I really don't know her, but she's kind of new. So I'm trying to check all her songs out and stuff, like listen to her songs and stuff like that. But I really don't know her. But I like that. What's the other girl name? It's Your Winning Season. I like her. I think she's from Tennessee. She's from all these people from Tennessee. So I like her, and I think Rash to Riches. I like that song. I like all of the songs that so far that she's been singing. What's her name? Jacqueline, Jocelyn, Carr, Carr. Yeah, my girlfriend Robbie name is Robbie Carr, Robbie. Carr. So I don't know if that's Kurt Call's daughter or niece, but we have a Carr that is our best friend. I grew up with her. So I kind of mentioned that all my best friends and stuff in North New Jersey. She lived on the 7th floor. We lived on the 10th floor. You know what I'm saying? Robbie Carr, Jean Carr, Jean Bridges, and Desiree. Is it Desiree Carr? Yeah, Desiree Carr, Donnell. I think Jeffrey, Gene and Jeffrey is Bridges. Donnell, no. Donnell is, oh no, he's a Bridges. He's a Carr. I forget. They Bridges and Calls. Carr and Bridge, like Bridges, like a bridge. so those are two last names. Their mother name is Joyce, and their father name is Spencer. That's their father name. He's real tall. Well, he might be short now because he's older. They say as you get older, you get short. So I don't even know if they still alive. But Des live in. She's a pastor. She lives in Georgia. So I don't know what ministry she's from though. That's the only thing. I don't know if she's Cool. I don't know if she's. I don't know what ministry she's from. I don't know if she's Baptist. I don't know if she's Pentecostal, Apostolic. I don't know. So. But anyway, I'm responding on the video that they were saying. Donnie McClurkin, I had when I was in the wheelchair, I used to listen to Donnie McClurkin, CC Winans, Yolanda Adams, Mary, Shirley Caesar, and Joe Avant. I love Avant. I just love his vocals. His vocals is so awesome, and you get addicted to people's voices, like vocals, and it's like they bring the song out, And I like Avant. He's more like another R. Kelly in the making, but he's already been out. But I used to listen to him. And Joe, Joe plays like so many instruments. This man, he taught himself how to play his own instruments, so that's pretty good. I like Joe. I like Tyrese. Tyrese is pretty good. Who else? R. Kelly is, I don't know the controversy was going on with R. Kelly, so I hope all this stuff is not true about R. Kelly, because, my thing is it's so sad when people waste their talent on evil stuff and bad stuff and become, a prisoner of sin. You know what I'm saying? With this, I think it's a curse anyway, when you hearken to the world and do things of the world, and these worldly record labels and stuff, they act so much from you, and I feel bad from them, but what can you do?
It ain't like you found that.
That's, I feel bad because that's why I stick with gospel. You know what I'm saying? I don't even walk on that path because that stuff will mess you up. I feel bad, what I'm saying? I told my daughter I pray that she never go into the circle of music. You know what I'm saying? You can sing about love because it's marriages in the world, and I write about love. So I write about love. I write about encouraging, lifting up. I write about sponsoring different I could write about sponsoring different donations and stuff like that. How you write a CD to support a organization, and like breast cancer. My grandmother died of breast cancer. My grandfather died of cancer. So my grandmother, she had, she had heart disease. And I think my auntie, she got dementia and stuff like that, but she didn't have any cancer or anything. But these are the things that kind of is close to my heart to support and raise money for and stuff like homelessness. We ended up being homeless due to two fires and stuff like that. So, but thank God we had grandparents that did what they did and helped us. My grandpa Charles helped my mom with our living, and my grandmother Iola, so that's why I said, when you got family members that's pitching in and helping you to keep a roof over your head and stuff like that, I think that's enough to be blessful for and tell people the truth about. You should never be ashamed of like your past, because your past does not detect your future. It doesn't tell the story of your future. So sometimes people are stuck in their past, and every now and then you got to kind of sometimes God pushes you out there to see your future. Sometimes people stay in the dark all the time. Sometimes God want to push you in light. So I just tell people, try not to stay in that position for a long time, because some people it's sad that some people don't even come out. I watched it. I had clients that stayed in the rut. They didn't come back. They was depressed and everything. They never came back. Their minds wasn't right. So. But I try to help out because the only reason why I try to help out is because it's a lot of people that's committing suicide. I'm one of them that tried to commit suicide because of, it was just, you get so angry because people keep taking from you and they keep stealing from you and they keep messing with you. They mind, your mind don't want to hurt nobody, but you say, well, what's there's left? What else is left? Then you got I got my daughter. My daughter already went through hard times, and here it is, they stressing her again, and I called out to the church to kind of help my daughter get the counseling that she need, stay underneath the counseling, because when I thought about taking my life and I was on that floor, I one thing I did, I said, God, who's going to take care of my daughter? Who's going to show her Jesus? That's the main thing I was worried about. When I got up off that floor, that's what got me up on. I said, God, if you get me up one more time, I'm going to do your will. Because that's the first thing I said. I was laying down on that floor and I was slipping real deep into like a dark pit. And I said, and I couldn't open up my eyes, but I yelled from the deep of my soul, the voice, my inner voice. I said, if you get me up, I'm going to do your will. I said, I don't have anybody to look after my daughter to show her the right way, and that's what made me get up off that floor, And then when it's another time when I was in New Jersey, my sister had just put me down to bed, and I had took my medicine and everything, and I felt something wasn't right, pressure building up in my head and stuff, and my arm, my left side was already like weak, but it was getting a little bit better. So I just felt something like come on the side of my face, and I didn't feel sick or anything, but it's just, I said, boy, this devil is so busy. The devil is so busy. So I wrote a letter, and this was right after I wrote a letter to Miss Cece, giving her some lyrics and a poem, and I said, tell me what you think. And this was right after that. So I don't know if Shelley Lane and all of them knew the Houstons, or I don't know how close they was at the time in 2003 and 2004 and 5, but that's what started it, communication through letters, and then I guess my sister Darlene said I wasn't writing something that, they said I need hooked on phonics and all that stuff, and I'm like, okay, I think I'm doing better than what I was, what I'm saying. Oh, that's kind of sad. That's kind of not good to tell people that, what I'm saying, that went through some drama, what I'm saying. So